What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the HardHeadz podcast, where we care about the artist. A place where we can shed light on the experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today, our first guest is none other than Hekler.
Hey, yo, what's going on?
How you doing, bro?
Man, just chilling, About to just let you guys know about some of the experiences I've been through my entire career. The good, like you said, the bad, and the ugly, because we got a lot of them.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm really excited. So just so you guys don't get confused, we're all going to be hosting it. We just want to pick at Hekler's brain first, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Kind of like we're going to go all around, but first one up, this motherfucker, Hekler.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Dude, well, fuck, man. Where do we start? I know we talked about doing this for so long, and I'm like so excited it's finally happening, dude. We talked about this. Fuck, man.
Like, probably the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah, dude, when live streams were booming. Yeah. It was just live stream mode. Yeah. No, dude, fucking I think since no one's doing it, it had to be done. It was just a matter of time. And then once I brought it up to Isaiah here, that's like, I don't know, it just clicked,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and there's really not too many people that are, I guess you could say, ready to really shed light on everything they've been through in the industry. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, people, they always see the great things that happen and they see what we've been working towards, but they don't see the behind the scenes action. They don't hear about the endless phone calls, all the like emails, everything that we have to go through to get to the position that we want to be in. And that's,
or just to make shit. I guess the industry is very mechanical. I think we could all agree on that. It works in like a steady motion, and the wheel keeps turning, and it just stops New Year, like around the holidays, New Year's time, and then starts up again. What, January, February?
Yeah, right. The music industry definitely takes a long break.
Yeah, it takes a long break. Yeah, and then it's like that's the only recovery time.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Besides physical, like we know touring and all that shit takes a toll, but I 100%. Think it's more of the mental. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Mental, dude. Like no one talks about the mental. So like that whole saying of, oh, why don't people ask me what are you doing, not how you doing?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We're here to ask how are you doing? How are you doing, Hekler?
Man, I'm doing good. Obviously, we've all been going through we've been going through the motions ever since the pandemic started, and I could say now today I'm doing all right. Like I'm doing good, making great music that I actually love. I have a lot of people that believe in me. I'm not really touring that much right now, but it's allowing me to grow as a human and as an artist, and I get to really express myself where I express myself the best, which is in the studio with all like my hardware stuff, and it's really allowed me to be more expressive as a person, so yeah, doing well to sum it up.
That's good.
And also you're alive, you're healthy.
Yes.
Yeah. You got a roof over your head.
Exactly. Yes. We got great friends around me, amazing girlfriend that keeps me in check all the time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, my family believes in me. It's, honestly, my life's doing pretty well.
Yeah, man. But what did it take to get there?
A lot of long hours, no sleep, risking not seeing my family or my girlfriend when I'm like touring, and there's honestly a lot of risk and things that you have to kind of not necessarily move to the side, but you just gotta kind of weigh things, like there's how can I say it, there's really hard to find a balance being an artist, because like you get this whole like, oh, I'm about to blow up, I'm making the best record of the year, I'm doing this and that, then you have your managers, everybody just on you 24/7, and then sometimes you just got to step back and be like, yeah, I'm an artist, but I'm also a human being, and like that's why I'm forever grateful. I thank God every day for having like these people behind me, because they actually understand what I've been through. And I'm sure you guys have been through the same exact thing,
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. You have to definitely take a step back.
Exactly.
But like, so for example, you said like you have the biggest record in the palm of your hands, and you have influence of left and right, the angels and demons,
Exactly.
So like, fucking you gotta have to have your head screwed on really, really tightly, bro, because if you let all the overwhelming, like, everyone just keep talking to you, and it's like and if you don't, I guess, release that energy and have it in a life, you know, you're gonna explode, man, or you're gonna crash and burn. Like, you might take off popping,
exactly,
you know, but you're gonna crash and burn hard, man.
Exactly. Like,
whether it's in a year, whether it's in 2 years, whether it's in a month, whether it's whatever, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, everything good in life calls for balance and you know, like, moderation.
Oh, of course.
It's like, you know.
Yep. So then, how was the 404 experience? I guess not the post. I'm talking about the pre, bro.
Like pre 404?
No. Well, if you want, we'll
like
just take
the build up into
the build up into. I want to know, like, the project's done, and you sent it to your homies, and you're like, bro, I think I got something.
All right, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you.
You hated it.
Me and Glades, we were just chilling, messing around. Like, we used to make music every single day, and one day we were just like, yo, let's experiment a little bit. We made this off deck sound, the wee, whatever it is. Dude, we were not gonna put this record out. Because we thought it was just whatever. And somehow, from the grace of God, bro, everyone started playing this record. And I had only sent it to like 2-3 people, and everyone in the industry just started just pop, just shopping that thing to everyone, bro. And freaking fast forward, I don't know, the song was an ID probably for like 2 years before it even released.
Really?
So, like, it just had mega hype, and everyone in the bass scene wanted it. And like, I had a few good records before that. I had Ultimate, but this is the one that really changed everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was one of those moments where it was right place, right time.
Yeah,
because
it's all about timing,
if we would have released that record today, no way it would have worked.
Oh no.
Yeah,
it's all about timing.
It's timing, bro.
We all know it's all about timing. In this industry, it's a lot about timing, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, that record, I'm honestly forever grateful for it. Like, it really set a standard, I believe, in my supporters' eyes, because like, they always want, when are you gonna make another 404? When are you gonna make another one of these? But now I feel like everyone kind of understands the way that I move and navigate this industry. They understand that I'm not just a bass artist. I do everything, you know. So now that whole like stigma of like, oh, Hekler, like, and Glades, they just do 404 type music. Like, no, like, we're actually growing from it. And that was probably one of the biggest learning experiences in my entire career, was being part of 404.
I bet, dude. I remember when you sent it to me, it had probably like 300 plays on a private SoundCloud link.
Bro.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, this is for sure one of those records. I was like, this is gonna be something. But then, like I told you earlier, I think Basic Bass Tune was way harder, dude. Like, I get what you mean. Like, not that the song, I'm not gonna knock down the song. What I'm saying is, I totally understand where you make a song and then it's like, oh, this is mid. This is, it's like, it's all right.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Exactly.
And then everyone else is raving about it, you know. But then your focus is this one song or another song, and it's like, it just doesn't hit the same for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? As in popularity. You know, it's just weird, the shit that goes popular. You know?
Yeah, bro. And like, we had we spoke about this earlier, Isaiah. I'm sure you'll agree, but I feel like the consumer, our supporters, our followers, our fans, they're in control of what pops off and who pops off and who's on these festivals.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like 404, that was because they heard something brand new and they're like, shit, I want more of this. And then the sound, it kind of went everywhere in the industry. So with, you know, the raw trap, that, if like, it's crazy, bro. It's literally the craziest. Like, I love it so much. If the fans were like, yo, we want to hear more of this, and they spammed all these promoters and they spammed all over social media, we want more raw trap, put this on our lineups, they're gonna get it. It's in my eyes and from past experience, everything that happens as far as word of mouth and the influence you have and the influence that your fans have, anything is possible.
Yeah.
You know, you feel me? Yeah, that my little rant about that, but yeah.
No, you're good, dude. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, exactly.
Speak your mind out, dude. Fuck it. Fuck, are you almost done with your pizza, man?
How's the pizza, bro?
It's good, you know. I feel like I'm sitting here watching a movie, you know. I mean, this is like sort of my first time hearing this because,
yeah,
you know, I mean, like you told me the other day, you were listening to my songs in high school and shit, and I didn't know you. Well, I guess until now, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, all the stuff that you're talking about, like I can relate to it, but it's hearing it from you personally is my first time, you know. So
yeah, exactly.
It's very interesting. So I had to get, a nice plate of food and take it in.
Indulge.
You know, it's an experience.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. I feel it.
I always wanted to know the whole little story behind 404 and all that.
Yeah, bro. It was fun.
Dude,
it definitely was.
I bet. And then also what you were saying, like, people have the power to put it on.
Yeah.
But it's like like we all know, it's like
I still think it comes down to the industry.
It comes down to the you know, the fucking the gates of hell.
The gates of hell, the promoters of hell.
Yeah,
the agents of hell.
Dude, like, okay, let's
be honest.
Let's be honest.
For sure.
It got put on a solid established label, Never Say Die, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, but it was played at like it didn't sign to NSD until the week that it came out. So all the hype, everything was all natural hype. And it was it was shared by people on social media. They're like, oh, we want this on that. Like, yes, like it did great on Never Say Die, but all of the hype and everything that the record basically created was within itself. It didn't have a platform. Like, this was when me and Glades were just like straight up independent artists, you know. And like, shout out NSD for taking a risk on 404, because prior to 404 they probably put out like maybe 5 trap records.
That's true.
Everything else was dubstep.
But I feel like the trap, the trap record. And then, let's be honest. Everyone thought 404 was a dubstep record, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everyone thought it was a.
We know, but
we know, yes. And it's like, at this point in time, it's like I don't really care if you want to fight over drums. It's like, that shit's a bop. That's why I just put like, it's bass music. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But it is what it is.
Yeah, no. But what's it called? What I was gonna say is that your song, it was played out by every single DJ.
Yeah.
For like a year and a half, right? Or 2 years?
Yeah.
Like 2, maybe even 3, right?
I think it was. It's been in the
it's been in the festival circuit for a long time.
Bro.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So like, your song was played out by every DJ, right?
Yeah.
And it streamed decent. Now then, it's interesting how that works, because when I released Rampage got played out by maybe half of the fucking scene.
Okay.
But it did really well on streams. So it's a different type of blowing up popularity, because Rampage was like on social media, it was big, right?
Yes.
But it wasn't played out by everybody. You know what I mean? Unlike your record, which is played out by so many more people. And I honestly think that is way better for a starting artist than to get, like, I guess the social media fame. You know what I mean? Because look, when Rampage came out, it was overnight. I gained 15,000 followers. You know what I mean?
I remember that.
Yeah. So that put me on the map. But it's like, you had a consistent over and over being played at every single DJ set, at every single main stage festival, like for bass music at least. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I don't know. For me, I would prefer way more that, because it's like, the song is it becomes a timeless record, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
instead of over, I don't know, you just have a number on next to the fucking song.
Yeah, and like that could definitely bring us up into like the next topic, because there's tons of kids like making lo-fi records like crazy, and they have crazy numbers on Spotify, right?
Yeah.
But Spotify doesn't pay any of us anything, really.
No, unless you're streaming like pop level. Like,
exactly. Yeah. So like, you could have a record that pops off in like the DJ circuit, and everyone's gonna hear it, and then that's gonna help your bookings out, and that could help you out like short term, even long term, as a touring DJ, because people are like, oh, I want to go hear this record at this show. I want to go hear this, that, and that. But if you're like I have a few records with like couple million streams, and they've literally done their part, but it didn't do what getting like played in the touring circuit did, you know?
Yeah.
And like
millions of plays, but I'm pretty sure maybe, let's be honest, probably half the people at the shows that half of the people that go to see you, they might not even know the song.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, believe it or not, 404 is probably one of my least streamed records
That's crazy.
Online. But everybody knows me for it.
But everybody
knows me and Ronnie for it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
And it's like I have.
How did it do on SoundCloud?
Bro, it has like 400K or something like that.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, on SoundCloud, I feel like
it's pretty damn good on SoundCloud.
Yeah, on SoundCloud it's crazy.
Solid.
Yeah, that's solid.
But like I have records with like Calcium and Yuki that have like millions and millions of streams, and nobody knows what they are unless like they're like the real Hekler fans.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. Such a weird dynamic how the industry is like really talking about it. Like yeah.
But it's also nuts. Just the way people take in music now.
Yeah.
One, that it goes so fast, and two, the other thing is, people are so worried about making a song and having it, be like when Drake puts out a song, for instance, everybody knows. But that's because he's such a social media influence. But think about it. People are listening to songs in the gym, on a drive. They hear a million songs a day. So it makes sense that things are streamed well, but people might not know it in your specific community.
Exactly.
Just because of the way things are intake now.
Yeah, definitely.
That's true.
That's a really good point, actually.
So that's why I'm like, your songs, get a song that does a couple million on Spotify. It's like you're, the different things you worry about, your income from Spotify and all that. But then, like I'm sure in your guys' situation, you got to split that with the label or whoever else and all the hands in the pot. So now I can see what you're saying, where it's like, man, so I'm not getting paid shit, Yeah,
exactly.
Everybody's taking stuff.
Yeah, I mean, well, dude, we all know the main income for an EDM DJ is touring.
Yep.
So like, they were kind of trained to not give a shit about streams. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you do. It's so weird. It's like you're trained not to, but you're told to.
It's a subconscious worry. Like you're like, because like honestly, every single person that listens to my music, I am grateful for them. I don't care if I get 10,000 plays, 100 plays, million plays. These people are listening to my music, and that means I'm doing something right. Because if somebody's listening to it, it's speaking to them in some type of form. And it's just crazy just thinking, like, I've never had a conversation with other artists really like seeing their outlook and like their point of view on how a record that does well on the touring circuit compared to doing well streaming. Like it's crazy. I've never looked at it from that point of view.
Yeah, so, that's how I always saw it, because I noticed how my record blew up and I noticed how yours did.
Yeah.
Dang, and they came out almost not at the same time, but they were popular around the same time.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
I remember our conversation at that show, dude. In the Vegas one, the ASOC Warehouse. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
It was 2 nights.
Yeah.
One was ASOC Warehouse. The night before was Slushy, right?
Yes. Yeah. I do remember that, and that's when Carnage played that record out. And
I played it. I played it.
Yeah,
back in a back-to-back.
Yeah,
I played it.
And everybody got butt.
Everybody was.
Everybody got butt.
Yeah. And Carnage uploaded it. I remember that.
Yeah. Hey, that was another time, bro. That was another time.
That video probably helped a lot.
Oh, it for sure
did.
did.
Yeah, no,
you had a Carnage video in its prime.
Yeah, yes. Carnage in his prime. That was my first Gravedgr show, bro. Back to back with Gami, bro.
Yeah.
That was an interesting night. It was a lot of fun though. It was for sure, like, we thought at the time that it was gonna really imprint in the hard scene and shit, because Carnage made his speech about like the hard scene, and then he introduced. I remember that night he introduced on stage, the newest ASOC member, Party Thieves, because he went back to back with Ricky Remedy that night.
Oh,
and he was like the newest ASOC member, Party Thieves. It was at the very end, bro. And then I never saw his face again. That's when he moved to Australia and
shout out Jared, bro.
Fell in love and fucking.
Hey, he's coming back.
Yeah, no, he is, dude.
He sent me a lot of really good music.
On stuff?
Really?
Yeah. Like I'm really proud of this dude. Like he's gonna have a great comeback.
Fire.
Yeah,
I'm ready for it.
Ready for it.
Dude, Australia's so interesting. They're like literally their own world. I don't know, like they're the most shut down, but like I don't know, they're like throwing some crazy ass festivals. Like a lot of my Australian friends, like this K9, this drum and bass dude, he's playing these, like it's festival season out there, right? Because it's summer. Sure. So like he's touring, and I think he's done with his tour, but it looked like a crazy ass fucking run, dude. Also as well, Timmy Trumpet, and then I don't know, but Timmy Trumpet is like everywhere nonstop, you know what I mean?
Shout out Timmy Trumpet.
Yeah,
we've had a few good conversations,
dude.
But.
Yeah, no, but still, man, that shit's crazy, bro. Fucking, I want to go back to Australia so bad, but
I love it there, man.
I didn't get a chance to experience it like I wanted to, like how it should be. So
yeah, for
you know
sure.
how when you did Australia, it was supposed to be 2 weeks. You did 2 weeks out there. Did you ever do Australia? You never gotten a chance to go out yet? Bet.
Yo, so, speaking of Australia, real quick, you hear they closed Chinese laundry?
No shot. They closed Chinese laundry.
Yes, it's closed.
No,
at least from what I heard last, bro.
Yeah. Since when?
Over pandemic. It just I hope they reopen, but that was like that's the joint right there, bro.
That the hands down, like that's like top 3 clubs I've ever played. Clubs.
Yes, in the world. Bro.
In the world, yeah, in the world, 100%.
Yeah.
What's your top three clubs?
Top 3 clubs? Definitely Chinese laundry.
As number 1, or are you going like from least to best?
I'm just spitballing here, like from what I can remember.
Yeah.
Dang, honestly, I don't remember the name of the club, but in Shibuya, in Japan. I showed you guys the video of them screaming, bro.
Yeah, okay, that club.
They're going crazy.
Yeah.
So definitely Chinese laundry, that club in Shibuya, and then dang, I'm drawing a blank. They closed all the clubs that I'm talking about are closed. It was in Germany. It was me and Mastodon. Well, previously known as Mastodon. Dude, the energy in there was nuts. Literally felt like you were in a sewer. And like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out of nowhere and just got bucked, bro. I swear, it was the most.
It's in Cologne?
Yes, it was in Cologne.
They go hard as fuck, dude.
Insane. Yeah. But yeah, those 3 spots.
You haven't played Boots House?
I have not played Boots House.
Oh, dude. That's for sure. That's for sure in my top 3, dude.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's nuts. What about you, Isaiah? I know it's about me right now, but where's your favorite place that you've played?
Golly. Chengdu, China.
Chengdu,
China. We did a show in Chengdu, China. Very underground.
Okay.
It was a very good experience, and it was a small room, like maybe 200 people room, and everybody had to be neck to neck. It was good.
They got sweaty.
I'd probably say there. Then Montreal, Canada. I forget the name of the club. And what's the next one? Probably Thailand.
Oh wow,
Thailand at Show DC. Yeah.
Thailand. Was it a festival or a club gig?
It's like a gigantic, like warehouse almost, but not a warehouse. You know, it's like a giant gymnasium almost.
Wow.
Oh, what the hell?
Pretty sick. 15,000 cap.
Wow. Who played?
Oh my gosh. Dirty Phonics, Hero Bust, me. That's it, yeah.
Oh shit, it was just you 3?
Yep.
Damn, that's fire, dude. Hell yeah.
It was a good experience, man.
They get down in China, bro.
Dude,
oh man.
In Asia, bro, yeah. Love how you go out there a lot. Like pre-pandemic, you would actually go out there.
Oh yeah, I went there like 5 or 6 times a year.
Dude. Wow. Yeah. It's fire. Since we're going down the line, I guess I'll share my 3 clubs. So top 3, I don't know in what order, because dude, it's hard. So for sure, like Chinese Laundry, Boots House, and then the Belasco in LA.
Really? The
I've never played
bro,
at
like
Belasco.
I mean, when I played you played that show.
I know.
The Belasco in 2018.
That specific show?
Yeah, that specific show.
That was a good show for you.
Yeah. And it's just, I mean, anytime I play in LA, which has been too long, you know, they just always show too much love, you know what I mean? So they go so hard all the time. So that's why it's hometown. You know what I'm saying? It's like you played Vegas, you know?
Yeah, dude. It's weird here in Vegas.
Didn't you play Disco Pussy?
Yeah, dude, that show was crazy. I played on my birthday. Yeah, and
is that a club here?
Yeah, it's like a little bar type thing. Like they used to do just like techno and stuff like that. Then they started doing like bass shows. They were going crazy down there. It was actually really wild. There was like folks that I went to high school with pulling up, and like they were fans of my music.
Oh shit!
And like it was some of them I'd never spoken to, but I always seen like crossing in the hallways, and like they're coming up to me like, "Yo, like we used to go to East Tech together." I'm like that's when it hit me like I'm actually like doing this, you know?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out East Tech, like those are my boys.
It's your high school?
Girls down there. Yeah. I went to a technical academy. Studied social media marketing and like sports marketing.
Wait, so it's an academy? I'm confused. I thought it was high school. So.
Yeah, it's like a vocational school.
Try hard
like,
high school.
Oh yeah, what the?
Yeah, like you learn a trade there, and you get like college credits and stuff like that.
You take college courses then?
Credit?
You don't necessarily take college courses like math and stuff like that. It's more for your trade. Like I said, like I did social media marketing, and that's kind of what I like input into the Hekler brand when I first started. Like I knew exactly what I needed to do.
Yeah. You had the codes, bro. You had the cheat codes.
Yeah, the cheat codes, yeah.
cheatcc.com.
Dude, that's respect. Dude, I was telling him, like, I heard about this method. I heard about it, and I do it. I don't even know if it's legit, but I was just like, you should try it. So you post, and then you yourself comment right away on that. So it's a verified account. And then you get one other or two other verified accounts to comment, hopefully your friends.
Right.
And then that help boost the algorithm because Instagram sees it as verified accounts are interacting with a post.
That makes sense for an algorithm.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It makes sense.
It bumps it to the top of your feed because...
I have to try that so I'm not washed the next time.
Dude, we're going to start a group chat.
We
And
got
it's going
you,
to be
bro.
verified comment for comments on Instagram.
Right.
That's going to be the group chat, bro.
Oh, that's the next SoundCloud repost group
Dude,
right there.
yeah. Oh my God.
Could
dude.
you imagine an Instagram repost chain, bro?
That'd be so toxic, bro.
It would.
It'd be like, how many followers you got? Hey,
Nah,
you
you
got how
can't
many?
get any.
30K, bro? Nah, you got it.
it's like you out, bro.
Why is he even in this group chat, bro? Put him in the 15K group
I
chat.
know, yeah.
Bro,
A bunch of washed
it
artists.
would get toxic.
It would
swear
get,
to
dude.
you.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, watching like back in the days, the SoundCloud days, bro. That's all I gotta put it.
Yep.
There was like SoundCloud Planner. I know you used one. What would you use? I used SC Planner.
Yeah,
What do you?
I used that one, and
SC
then
Planner.
what was the other one? Repost Network? Is that what it was called?
Was
Yeah,
it
they bought, or I don't know if they bought, but they became associated with SC Planner too.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
think everyone was associated with them, but I don't know. You can. It showed you the year calendar, bro.
Yep.
And you could schedule multiple reposts on all your accounts weeks in advance.
Yeah.
And then I remember that because I would hit up these Europeans and I would be like, yo, can you repost my song, bro, please? And they would be like, how many followers you got?
Yeah.
Well, I got accumulated. I got like fucking.
Oh yeah, it was always
It
accumulated.
was accumulated accounts, so you'd be
accumulated.
linked. So it'd be like, oh, I got 50K, and then
So you
you're
got
like, oh,
flexed a
okay,
little
bet,
bit.
I got you in like 2 weeks though. And I'm like, what do you mean? My
What do
song
you
comes
mean?
out like
today.
My song comes out today, bro.
Your song's just sitting at like 200 plays,
Yeah.
just waiting for
Yeah,
2 hours.
waiting for that repost, bro. Yeah.
Dude, fuck,
That's
man.
weird.
Because we were talking about
Seriously,
SoundCloud and Spotify yesterday. So we were saying how like SoundCloud is in the industry, in the scene. It's like they tell us, no, don't do that. Don't worry about SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Stream. But because it's gonna get the money in the labels' pockets and the managers, and then our pockets.
Yeah,
if you really think
exactly.
about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
It's first the labels, right? Because then
Exactly.
they get it from their distributor, then they pay out what royalties pay out quarterly, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, dude, on SoundCloud, since you get, what is it? Yeah, it's quarterly. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've talked about this before. Yeah.
I get paid out every month.
Damn, bro.
Very
You see,
nice.
but this man is
I'm in
Mr.
a different situation than you guys.
Mr. DIY himself, bro. So
'Cause
like
what?
he's
I have a question for you guys though. So what percentage of your songs that come out would you say come out on a label?
due to my management, every single one, and obviously I'm like
Yeah.
under contract, so it's like I have as at the
So
moment.
So all your songs you're putting out, you're doing at least a 50% split.
Yeah.
What about you?
And do you know what's crazy? My music, when I was completely independent, always did better than it has in like the last few years.
Probably paid you better.
What do
too.
you mean? You've always
I-
monetized it?
Well, just in general, like if we're talking just strictly streaming numbers, my stuff did a million times better than it does off of labels. And I don't know if it's because people are more attracted to an independent artist more, and that kind of like in the when Spotify looks at it, they're like, oh, there's an independent artist actually killing it. Let me put him on this playlist, this playlist, this playlist. Because, go ahead.
Before I lose this thought, I think it's because, there's this thing is there's the passive fan.
Yeah.
There is like the dedicated fans, and I think there's like one more term for them, but the passive fan is going to stumble upon you. You're going to be forgotten. Maybe they'll forget about you when they see your post. Oh shit, I haven't seen him and I haven't heard him in a while, so I'm going to go look at his like Spotify or SoundCloud or whatever.
Yeah.
But like when you're on a come up, right? Maybe more people are interested, or it might seem that way because you have less fans.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You have less fans, so if your music is doing well, or like you get, I don't know, if you're in a decent group chat where people repost your music, right? On like SoundCloud. Well, this was back then, no? Like I don't know how it is exactly now. Like I'm very curious as to how an upcoming artist grinds.
Yeah,
like, I'm very fucking
when somebody
curious.
asks you, like you always say, what would you do if I was an upcoming artist? Just don't,
Yeah, facts. Like I don't know how just like if there was a challenge, start a new project from scratch
right now,
and then you got in a year, see where you are. You know what I mean? That's an interesting challenge. If anyone wants to do it. Just tag me or tag us. Fuck
yeah,
dude. Like that's an interesting fucking challenge. Like you gotta have a career though.
Like
you have to be established.
So are you going in to do this as you, so people know, or you just this is anonymous,
completely
Elias?
Mysterious? Like
no. Like you're saying me, or you talking about the challenge to anybody?
If I said, all right, I'm gonna stop Lit Lords today, and I'm gonna become somebody else, and now I'm gonna see where I get in a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I gonna do that as nobody knows it's me and I'm trying to come up, or am I gonna do it as me trying to come up again?
You trying to come up again?
Oh, then it's possible. You already have a fan base.
No. I'm saying you don't. I'm talking about like you don't. So for example,
you're anonymous.
We'll use your right. So you log out of the Lit Lords socials, everything. You start a new name.
So
completely new
anonymous.
Email, new everything, new SoundCloud, and you don't use the Lit Lords platform to promote.
You're anonymous. Okay. All right.
Bro, I know I would be able to do it.
Yeah, but you can't use your homies to like.
No, not at all. Because I've learned so much as a professional, like being a professional artist over the last 5 years. I've learned how to navigate the industry because I've made mistakes before and I've learned from them. Dude, it's just like navigate it like life. Like
true.
Yeah, you're gonna mess up one day. You're not gonna do it again because you don't want to mess up twice. Yeah. So like, I feel like,
and the music aspect's gonna be there, so you're good on that. Of course,
yeah.
You're already 50% there, right? So like now it's just the navigation.
Exactly.
I mean, it could definitely, but it's just the temptation of using those connections, dude, would be because think about it, you can't use your plugs. Like you're gonna look into whatever label. You're gonna go on their website and find their promo email. You're gonna find that demo email and you're gonna send it to that promo. You're not gonna send it to the A&R. You're gonna send it to the promo email.
The demo submission email.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna join live streams. You're gonna send the demo on. You know what I mean? Like as that new project. That's why it's.
I wouldn't
that's
even
where
do
the
it
grind
that way.
comes in. Well,
I wouldn't even do it that way.
What do you mean?
I just go to YouTube.
You'd go to YouTube.
Just
have the YouTube channels upload you. You know how many freaking YouTube channels there are? Trap Nation, Trap this, fucking Dope Step this. Man, that's the way to do it.
Their demo pool and then build.
Exactly.
And that's true.
Because Trap Nation still has a massive pool on YouTube.
But is it easy to get on?
Easier than trying to send to a label's promo.
Easier than trying to get on a major label because they're one of the major YouTube.
So I'd have my songs. I'd be with the distributor or whatever, whether it be Repost Network or whatever the hell's out there, CD Baby. I'd distribute all my songs to all the platforms, and then I'd try to push a song to a YouTube channel, right? And then you get traction on the YouTube channel, which is going to translate to traction on other platforms that people listen to.
Yeah, of course.
And then I do that for a long time, So and then even you can do your when you pitch a song on Spotify, it goes to your release radar, and that just goes into a algorithm. So if you have nobody on your release radar, it goes into the radio. It's like a FYP for TikTok,
Oh, I
so
did not know that.
You just do that over and over again. It's going to build up. People are going to keep following you.
Is that why some of your records take off more, like random as fuck?
It depends. Yeah, it goes into different algorithms.
Yeah, different algorithms. So it's random. It kind of goes into a sorting thing. Because you don't get playlisted, do you? Most of the time? Yeah,
never.
No. Yeah, you never get playlisted.
Never. So everybody who listens to me, they just listen to me because they're fans.
They find it. Yeah,
listen to it because it's banging. That's
bro. So like, but that's such a smart method though, because then it's just like you're rinsing and repeating, and the quality's already there.
Exactly.
Damn.
That's a dope approach.
Yeah, it is.
I
forgot about that. Yeah, but I mean, it just depends. Like, do you keep up with these? Like, do you think the YouTube, like people uploading EDM music to YouTube, it works?
Yes, absolutely. I've seen
like
it
full
work.
songs with visualizers. I know you do it, but like
absolutely, yeah, man.
But we're talking about like 50 to 100,000 views, like on like. We're talking about the views go up really quick on the uploads on like really big EDM music YouTube channels, right?
Depends on
sure.
Obviously, it's going to depend on the size.
You know,
of the
if
channel.
you're like, let's say, because I had a song that I had a couple songs on Trap Nation. Okay, it takes with Trap Nation, they upload all the time, so they're never going to get their peak, you know, algorithm because their flow is so constant, right? So like another song I had on there was The Art of Love, you know, and that song it did. You know, it didn't do anything crazy in the first week or the first month, but over time, a year later, over 2 million streams, right? Yeah. And then that translated to Spotify. It was sitting at maybe 100,000 streams on Spotify, right? Then over that year that the song was on their channel, it broke 1 million streams on Spotify.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So it just grows, you know? Like I said, the way people intake music, I might hear this on Trap Nation on YouTube, working out. And then I want to hear this on Spotify because I can't listen and watch YouTube while I'm doing other shit, you know?
I was going to say, like, not everyone has YouTube Premium.
Exactly.
I don't go on YouTube to look for music, if I'm being honest. I maybe should, to be honest, but it's just SoundCloud is so good for that.
Yeah.
You can't beat SoundCloud's discoverability.
Yeah, and I would do
opinion.
SoundCloud stuff too.
Like what?
There's collectives, you know?
Collectives.
Yeah.
There's collectives on SoundCloud that are like the step under labels, you know?
Oh, you talking about like MMXVAC? Remember that collective back in the day?
They were popping.
Yeah.
For like a while, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Nest HQ back in the day.
Oh shit, bro! Filthy Drops. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys were.
What was the other one? Elysian. Right?
Elysian.
Is that a record label or was that
Elysian? What? Party Thieves.
Is Elysian Fabian Mazur's label? Isn't it? Or, you know the Fabian Mazur guy? Isn't that his? Or he's just signed to it?
I'm not sure. Dude, it's crazy. Just like this whole like.
But they were crushing it though. Back in the day, bro.
They were the way. They were the way,
dude.
Yeah, because we were all still kind of like getting our foots into like
dipping our foots in
the
water.
Era.
Yeah, of course.
Like the SoundCloud era.
That was the end of the SoundCloud era.
Yeah,
that was the end of the SoundCloud era. 100%. Because the SoundCloud era was when you would release a remix, it would pop off on SoundCloud.
Yeah, like Heaven Trap type remixes.
We're talking about like Slander, you know, Carnage, Floss.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? We're talking about those days. Those were the quote unquote SoundCloud days.
Like the real.
But then again, our generation still, we got the SoundCloud days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've been very curious at what moment or what was there a defining moment, I guess. It really happened over quarantine. So was there a moment that made you want to switch your sound?
Yeah, so I honestly, I never felt fulfilled as an artist when I was making what I was making. Like it did its thing and it was amazing, but I come from a background of actually playing instruments. Like I was in a jazz band as a kid. I played trombone, play the keys and stuff like that, and I never felt like I was incorporating that soul into my music. And obviously for me, like creating music is capturing a feeling, and I felt like the only thing I was capturing with all my old stuff was like how mad I was at the world. And I wanted people to see the other side of Sean. You feel me? Like,
okay,
like I could still go in the studio and crank out a freaking heavy ass record any day.
Of course.
But I kind of did it to challenge myself as a musician and challenge my capabilities, and more so to kind of educate people that, you know, as an artist, you don't have to really stick into one lane. And like through my career, I always hear like, oh, you have to do one thing, because if you don't do one thing, you're gonna fail. Like I'm just like, what happened to true artistry, you know?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I was gonna say, when you're growing, for sure, stick to one thing, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So people understand. You know, you give them a product to easily digest, and you grow a fan base. That's how you grow the audience. Yeah, of course. Unless you're like a character, you know what I'm saying? Then do whatever you want, and people are gonna be there for the character. They don't care, right?
Exactly.
But in your case, it's music, right? In all our cases, it's music.
Yeah.
So, what was the response of your fans when you first?
At first, it was rough.
What was the first? Hold on. What was the first song you released that really like changed? Was it Transparency?
No, Transparency was still kind of heavy. I put out a song called When I Want with a vocalist. His name is Misdom. Shout out Will Misdom, you know. But yeah, it was just super left field compared to what I used to make. Well, and I mean, people really liked it, but in the live aspect, it didn't work like at all. Like I would for sure need to make a VIP to it that kind of, you know, had more energy and stuff like that. But all of my like core fans, they really understood because they've known like there's not one song that I've put out in my career that sounds like the next. Like never, you know. Like maybe you compare 404 to Basic Bass Tune because of Sustain or something like that, but I've always tried to keep it fresh and never try to keep it stylistically the same thing. Yeah, I feel like the thing that kind of ties all my music in is the bounce in the drums and how hard the drums are hitting, you know. Like Isaiah sent a meme of like a big old kick drum with a little, you know, like
trap records had trap drummers had drummers.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like now, like my fans and my supporters, all the followers, like they're really coming around to it. And,
you're educating them on that.
Yeah, like I feel like my music now is touching people like more than the old music was. Like there is music that you could rage to, and then there's this music that like people have told me, like I have a song Astral with the homie Jalil, crazy vocalist. That the first time they heard it, they cried, and like it got them through depression and helped them through like not committed suicide and stuff like that. You know? And that matters to me so much more than like, you know, just seeing people freaking lose their shit for 2 minutes while I'm playing it out.
Headbanging
stuff like don't get me wrong, that shit is fun as hell. I do it, my girl does it, we all do it, you know.
Yeah, of course.
But to see these messages with like the music that I'm pouring my heart into, people like really feeling that and like feeling the emotion, that like that's why I make music. I make music to, you know, help better somebody or like get them through a situation that's really like knocking them down. Because like I've been through depression, I've been through all that kind of stuff, and when I feel like you can really sense the emotion in the new stuff. 100%. But you know, like it still knocks, you know. Like it's still the Hekler thing, but you know, I feel like
there's emotion in it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm actually making a change.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think I told you this the other day. You know, we were talking about something, and I said, you know, your song's not going to live in the club forever.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's going to live on a platform where people listen to it. So,
exactly.
You know, that's why I said it always comes back to music.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know? So that the evolution of it is cool because, like you said, like a rapper gets older, their music should also evolve as well, you know, because the fan base gets older. You know?
Of course.
So as you evolve, you know, it's always good. So.
Yeah, dude, it was scary. Trust me, it was scary, and it sucks because I have people telling me like, oh, maybe like the reason why you aren't where you are is because like you don't fit anywhere anymore because you don't have a genre. Like, do you think freaking Freddie Mercury was sitting in the studio caring about genres?
No.
Every single song they made was a different vibe, different anthem, and they lived forever. And I feel like that's a major issue in the electronic industry in specific. People trying to just pigeonhole everybody into these things. Yes, the bandwagon, bro.
It's just you confined. They want to confine you to a box.
Exactly.
You know? People feel like they have to make a certain thing to be successful.
Exactly.
You know? And they shouldn't have to feel that way.
No, because I'm pretty sure on your rise, you were true to yourself.
Yeah,
and you still 100%. Are. And some people don't want like to see that. You know, some people, and then they say like, "Oh, you sold out" or something. I'm like, no, player. Like I stayed true to myself.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. And it's like you don't define like my music. You know what I'm saying? I do it. You know, and this is the way I express myself.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you could you can't eat you want to eat your favorite food for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's gonna get old real quick.
Here's a good one.
Yeah.
There's 6 strings on a guitar. You want to play the same string forever?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, of course, dude.
That's fire.
That is.
Like, I feel like there's a common misconception from like the listener standpoint in thinking that we make the same exact thing every single time we're in the studio. Because I don't know about you guys, but I make more hip hop than I do electronic music. I make more pop. I experiment, make synthwave, R&B, funk. I try to do things outside to bring it in and really bring the feeling from other genres. Yeah. To make my sound grow, you know? Like,
it helps with your inspiration, right? I take like your workflow more or less, right?
100%. Like, I never listened to electronic music before I'm making electronic music because, point in case, I'm gonna be like, oh dang, my drums aren't hitting like this person, or like my synth isn't as crunchy as this one. I didn't use enough OTT or some like that. I'll go and listen to like a Frank Ocean record, or I'll go through a Frank Duke's music library and like hear the way that a riff is played and like incorporate that into the way I play my keys. And like, that's the biggest thing I tell anybody that's coming up. Like, when I used to do Twitch streams, people would be like, yo, like, how do you come up with this kind of stuff? Like, I listened to Flying Lotus and Clams Casino before. Right. I make my records, you know?
Creative space, man.
Exactly.
Whatever gets you.
Those guys have so many different things going on in textures, like, and you can catch a texture in a Flying Lotus track and be able to incorporate that into your own sound in your own way.
It's insane. You know? That's kind of like how I attacked the new vibe.
Yeah, 100%. It's like you're gonna create what you intake, you know what I mean? What you put out to the world. And your music, all of our music is our expression, you know what I mean? How we want to express ourselves, you know what I mean? So that's dope, man. That is dope.
I feel like once people really learn like what goes into our art, like this, the podcast, it's such a dope way of showing people what's really going on, because right now there's a wall right here between the listener and the artist. Like we said earlier in the episode, they don't know what's going on.
No, not everything. Not everything.
They don't know everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they really like heard these stories, there would be a better appreciation for the moves that an artist makes.
Yeah.
And I feel like my story, going from where I started till now, I just wanted to inspire kids that are coming up. I want them not to feel like they have to make one genre for their entire life. Like, do what your soul wants you to do, not what the social media does, you know?
That's facts. So you were saying that you were getting a lot of positive DMs about your transition in your music?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you got negative ones. Pretty bad ones.
I got a ton, but
I wanted to ask. Yeah. Now, I don't want to ask how many you got. I want to know, what did you do to cope with that? And how long it took you to process and realize that shit don't matter and I'm going to keep doing me.
I have a very supportive group of people around me. Like, my girlfriend, Cynthia, she could see when I'm upset, and she knew that there was like shit going on. And she was like, seriously, there's like 5 people DMing you saying that it's bad. Okay, whatever.
Right.
But there are 20,000-30,000 people that are cheering you on every single day. And the day that actually really messed me up was at Hard Summer, because I'm known for just like completely destroying the green stage, just completely destroying it. This year I pulled up, I did something completely different. I promoted it that way. Obviously not everybody sees that. Mad shit was talked about me on social media. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing it, because other than this, making this music makes me happy.
Exactly.
And, you know, I had her and my family really just tell me, like, look, weigh the goods and bads. The bads literally are microscopic. And honestly, if I didn't have them telling me that, I'd probably be right here freaking bitching and moaning, just like crying about it. But no, like, made me strong, and now moving forward, I'm doing me. Straight up, just doing me.
To close that off, what you said about I'm happy doing my thing. I don't know if I told one. I feel like I told one of you guys. I probably told you, where you the streamer Nick Merckx said that like he switched video games that he streamed, right? So he left Warzone, went to Apex Legends, and people were bitching and complaining. He's like, go back to Warzone, blah blah blah. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. So he said, I would, in the position that I am in, I would be doing all the aspiring streamers, in our case producers, I would be doing them a dishonorment if I am sitting here in the position that you want to be, that hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people want to be in. A dishonorment if I'm not having fun. Because at the end of the day, we're doing this to have fun.
Exactly.
And if you're not having fun, then I'm going to just be sitting here miserable. And what the fuck am I doing here for? What are you doing there for? Might as well get a 9 to 5 at that point, you know?
Yeah.
So have fun doing it, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, I guarantee every single producer in the world started it because they were having fun making music, bro. Whatever, exactly. Whether it's jazz, whether it's EDM, whether it's trap, whether it's hardcore, anything. You know what I mean? So
exactly, bro.
Fuck it, dude.
Yeah, I basically full circled it. I found the fun in making music again because I was miserable for a long time. Like, on social media, you have to look like you're happy all the time,
or you're going hard,
Yeah, but like it took a toll on me, so I really like reevaluated my life and what I wanted to be remembered as, because tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Oh,
like,
no,
straight up,
no.
I want people to remember me as the guy that took the chance.
Right. Respect. There you go. I think that's a good.
Yeah, that's the good segment right
closing the chapter right there.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude.
But wow, I mean, it was very, very good, and a good experience, and a good listening experience to hear everything that you had to say, and you know, from all the topics.
Yes, sir.
And I hope everybody listening is able to capture a different sort of perspective and gain some insight into, you know, your world, not only your world, but what goes on in your world, you know, and in the process of what it is to be Hekler.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested in the podcast and what we have to talk about, you can follow us on social media at HardHeadZMedia. See you guys next time. This is Lit Lords,
GRAVEDGR,
and your boy Hekler.
Peace out.